Alright. There's like, what is it, 4 quest lines here? They're all 35. Where is that turnip head? Where is that turnip head? We already waited some hours for my cousin, and still he dallied. Thou knows where. He is ever late. I do not understand why he cannot simply depart early. So I confessed. I am fond of the fool. I would go look for him, but his route winds close to the Holland Hall training grounds, and they say it is a romp of beasts there. Beasts of the most dangerous kind. You are an adventurer, and surely this is the sort of thing that, oh, I don't know, makes you blood sing, heart boil, some such priffle. For you, for my pickless cousin. Yeah, if you could stop saying weird words. Out of whole cloth. You're that wonder-working adventurer. You can work some for me today. See, the father asked me to mend this vestment. But look, both the whip and the weave's gone there. And there. I'll need more cloth than I have. There's a merchant at Blackbriar Station right now. He'll give you what I need. Hurry up. Hurry on, off to Central Thailand you go. The sun has shone upon a terrible sight today. One of the bereaved wished to place upon the grave of his beloved a spring on lavender. He sprayed far, for the flower is first in these parts and was grievously wounded by fiends. Makes us all slow in wits and limb. I fear these attacks will not cease until the creatures are gone. I pray, banish the foul things. They were last seen to the east near the remains of... Look how clean that looks now. Once I get this one, it'll be complete. Plagued by indecision. Death begates death, especially in those places where privilege is the sovereign. A corpse left unburied. A corpse left unburied is as rich a field to the vile kin where they may sow pestilence and water it with their miasma. Nowhere is the rule. Nowhere is the rule of privation so apparent as in Lost Hope. A man may die upon the roadside there and go unclaimed, for no tide bind these unhappy folk together except the common misfortune. No homelands are no more. But as long as they live, some hope remains, and so we must thwart pestilence ere it began. Will you deliver this repellent to that den of sorrow? Of course I will. Oh, this place again. Return trip to this place, huh? Good. Right here. Oh, we might have to leave, though. We might have to leave. Oh my god. I'm trying to look at the map. Please, game. It's gonna take me a moment to get used to this. Thank you, and thank you twice. So the rather nasty brutes coming and thought, well, nothing much really beyond. They really should take all Harley. The place is absolutely gone to pot. Look at the time. Must keep the burial waiting much too much longer. I suppose my cousin from she's off the overtight course and is not. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. Oh, came from Deju. I was wondering where she gone to. Stopped by her shop the other day. Was going to offer her a cup of tea. Missed a nice one, an amber tip. Her usual, I'm assuming. The tattered linens. That's her. Now, don't you go, Miss Sabrina. It's nice and soft, so she can pull out the threads and reweaves what she's mending. What business do you have, sir, stranger? Oh, you come from the Church of Saint Adama Ladama. There you go. The Bell King Repellent. The good father told me last moon of this clan. He is a man that keeps his word. It's kind of him to have you believe it. Did he tell you where or how these are to be used? I fear I have little knowledge of alchemy. All you gotta do is just set them up. Just sprinkle it everywhere. Watch them Sundats. Okay. What are they doing in here? The plants. They're called dream flowers. Thank you, stranger. The place may seem wretched to you, and none here would deny it is. But last year, it had the look of a carnal house. So fiercely did the pestilence rage. Tell Father Ill we owe him a debt of mine. I confess, though, I wonder if we are saved from a plague, only to perish in war. We have little love for Golemald here, and news of them who burned our homes travels fast. What chance does Last Hope have against a force that plucked Alamigo like a ripe peach? Fight or flee, we must make plans. Yet few have ears to listen to me. They have too much fear already, too many demons to slay every hour. Yeah. So we had that. If we didn't do Stormblood, that would just give you a tidbit about how the fact that Alamigo was ripped apart by pretty much the Golem and oh, thank you. He is absolutely incorrigible, but to think we might have had to bury him as well. Then again, that's one burial he wouldn't have been late to. That's a thought. There's a thought. Wow. Kind of rude. Don't trip that way like that, miss. There you are. Did you get what I need? Yep, there you go. Appreciate it, adventurer. Now we'll see how nimble these fingers are. The father needs to this right soon, he said. Out on some priestly business. This is a piece of piss compared to the last order, though. Here's the salty dog, too big as a house, and burnt as a soul. Other bought it, but it looked to be for that lich keeper fella. What? I'm confused by that one. When the calamity struck, it sunders life everywhere, not only among our races. Look around and you will see how things have fallen apart. Feet, claws, roots, all have been torn from the earth they were planted on. The dead Gavi was a child of Carthage. The calamity shattered its neighboring mountains, and it fled before destruction as a caravan flies before a sandstorm. Years it wandered. We found it dying and received its memories. It had gathered seeds from every land it passed through, and they flower upon its corpse, a living map to its lost in exile. North to south, mountains to the desert, cloudberry, shooting stars, many bells, cliff rose, island lavender from lower Thanaland, even rose leaves from Bloodshore. The wonder is a dream and a nightmare. Adventurers such as yourself must know it better than I. But I imagine there are days when the flame of adventure gutters, and you feel yourself to be as bereft at those in lost hope, but upon us no flowers grow. Oh, he's got another quest. Wow, that hit oddly hard. Thank you, Ronald. Sometime for what ails us in thinking, we find relief in doing. The administration exile is one of the duties of the church. I pray that someday, with the grace of the God, they may find again they have law. Sent his synonym. So generous is Father Ilm to be so to so many. He feeds, clothes, and psychics them tirelessly, yet he has none to do for him what he does to others. I would show him my appreciation with a special gift, but sadly my meager purse is not enough. You speak to the other brothers and sisters to see whether they too feel as I do. I've made arrangements with Erngard, who runs a concern at Camp Drybone. If you are successful in raising the funds, deliver the guild to her. Be silent and take my guild. Pray and forgive my outburst, good sir. It is only that I owe Father my life, and it ought to give him something, no matter how small, sets my spirit afire. Thanks. Huh. Ah, here we go. Hey. A gift for Father Elm? Of course, it will not take thou to see the good in him. It warms my heart that Brother Brando would go to such trouble. Thank you both for your effort. I can't get out of here. Greetings, Ronald. You might be coming by. A gift for anything? A good father must be a man much beloved from the weight of his acts. I have given this matter much thought. Consignment of high-quality spices arrived just this day. May have cinnamon cookies. I have received many kind word from my customers about the cookies by Mason. I have also observed the good father linger at my store whenever a fresh batch was to be smelt coming out of the oven. But the only time he spent his skill on cookies and cakes, it was for the children of lost hope. Good evening to you, Ronald. What brings you to this place? Have a cookie. What the gift you? For our brother and sisters. How kind they are. I could tell them there is no need, but our order teaches us to see a need despite the disavow. I shall thank them from my heart. I had a son, and through his happy marriage, a daughter. Well matched they were, and well met. Their house smelt of good things like this, and there was always an open peg for my cloak, a tall glass of mint tea. When they died, I... Wow, you... Oh, if you... I noticed that too. If you talk to people now, like, versus what, like, in the past... Father ill, please? Oh, that is good, and I believe it does his heart good to give word with sorrow. That is what we tell the bereaved, bereaved in the Lidshards, that grief must be both unspoken. I have heard that Father Ilm has suffered a great loss in the calamity, yet his heart grows as large as a palace, and scores well there in the haven he makes of it, that someday I am half the man. That's all the quest lines here. I mean, at least in this area, I'm thinking. Yeah, so I noticed things like if you talk to people after certain events happen in the game, like because we liberated Alamigo, he starts talking about how apparently like Alamigo people came to him explaining like they're going back to Alamigo because it's pretty much been liberated and stuff, versus like the beginning of the game he wouldn't say something like that. Because the sultry that he was talking about is actually in Alamigo. So someone came to him to talk about the sultry in Alamigo and how it's been liberated. And he's like, I'm going home. Like, nice. Oh, Tris's and the... Oh, no, it's not working. My jaded scalp turns its nose up and... You, trusty abated, I need your vest up with eyes. Long live the snurble. Wrong, you get him from Grozy. Oh yeah, I actually had access to the quest line. I activated it before, but I was like, nah, I don't. Stopped it. Okay, how do I get this quest? Ah, here. Yes, for dead. You know about the about quartz, right? Didn't expect you to. They're already found in the most dangerous reaches of tunneling. Type of cove, and they are just kind of crunchier. Oh yes, they eat crystals, you know. Around these parts, there's a king feast to be had. Makes the Dolan grow pure, clear quartz. Right in their belly bodies. You can get some for me? Wow. Just slaughtered everything to get what because of your greed, right? Sorry for that. Yeah, and then if I need, that's what you do immediately. And then the bam. I'll have to do that later. I'll have to get on my alt and do Capcom and see. So much to do. So much to do. I feel like my life is being taken over by 14 again. I gotta. This is my fear of playing MMO games, though. It's like they're designed, sadly, to where you have to keep up with them. But maybe, but I shouldn't say that about 14. It's like you can walk away from 14 and come back and it'll still be all there. And you won't be penalized for it like you see in most games, most MMO games. Like, it's literally impossible to fall behind if you just take a few months away. Good hunting. Bag any clear quartz there? Them's what I'm ever. Clear as a god's pit. Wow. No offense intended. That ring. No. Calamities change a lot of things around here. It's true enough. Still a treasure trove. Can ask for much more as a miner. And if it sounds disturbing. Is this the end? I thought we would always have each other, my hair and I. Relax. Red blood. You saw our lifesaver. For the top. Work to see pickles. Fine, yeah. Doing this. Doing that. Don't stand on ceremony, TikTok. Put your back into it and work my. There you go. Oh, feel that? My precious treasure, Papa's coming to save you. Once again, I'm in your debt. Now that we know each other better, I can reveal the truth. This hair keeps me alive. I feel great about your spirit whenever a strand is left on my comb. Surely that is proof enough. Really crazy. Oh. Reopen, so be it. I had to do what's win. Aaron's been removed from the board. Goodbye. So that's it. Drybone is finally done after eternity. Let's go to wow. Go to the enemy. Sorry, I'm distracted watching something. So we got 31s. Okay. A couple 31s. Here's some 31s. I'm so I'm so distracted, I'm sorry. Gotta be this one. I forget how to. But yeah, it's a door. Minority Report. I was all set to open a shop in Forgotten Springs. Would have been glorious. An amazing location, a string of customers lined up, various beauties about. But the none of the tribe up and forbade it, just like that. Now, in a way, I understand it. Do you kill or gather most of their own fill? Most of their food. So they don't need what I'm offering, but surely Noah has. See, there is more to his oasis than his own tribe. Prospectors, adventurers, flames. We don't live or eat as they do. But there I go again, getting on my soapbox. So I might as well talk to you about something you can help with. Could you take this package to Burns? Try get it to My God, look at this place. Hervey says, I wouldn't spend too much time with an adventurer. His stream of foolish cheer can be catchy. I found it wise to never become too happy. Happiness begets complacity. Complicity? And it's only through discontentment that one rises to become more. Wow. That brings us to the issue of which one of us will next lead our tribe. Unlike the matter of who becomes the next is one I take very seriously. Each of us represents a distinct vision of for what lies ahead. See, I am fascinated with the future. We cannot create it, but we can be prepared for it. We can profit from it, or we can perish by it. I need you to speak with immigrants, for they see Forgotten Springs through the eyes of opportunity, not loyalty. Oh boy. You there, you have the smell of resourceful drink of water? Help me with one of the young ones, will you? I speak of a novice ranger by the name of one of our most promising. I sent her southwest to hunt anglers. She is rather long in the returning. She should be back by now, even if she killed one. Dressed in and made a saddle out of it. As young a huntress she is, I suspect tripped over her own tail and has made a tight mess of things. This is something she ought to do on her own. I fear sending one among the tribe to help her is out of the question. You, on the other hand, is a different story. Never did understand why there's so few bunks here. See them miners pitching their tents down above a strike. You'd think they want to be holed up there? Of course not. It's just they couldn't find it in here. Here's about that we're full up. Excuse me? I mean, it was for a moment, but I could have sworn I went through the floor. I was under the whole place. They would have never been able to find me if I stayed there. A full-scale attack would breach the defenses here without a day. With the lizard man, you can show free as look, they. It would be for the good of all to have the immortal flames bolster the outpost here and forgotten. That also sounds like you just... Yeah, remember him? He said there was no place he could open shop. I say more trade, fewer hindrance. It is ideally situated to be the viewpoint for trade routes across the desert. Only the new would think to woo us merchants that are outright rejecting us. Uh-oh. Fascinating adventure, very fascinating. They speak much truth to you, these immigrants. You are my ears on the street. All the voices cry out to open its gates. If our tribe is to prosper, we must enjoy the coin and protection of immigrants and outlanders. When I am no, the old ways will have to give way to the new. I'd be careful. Wait, where's my chocobo? Uh-oh. Oh God, not to you. I'm sorry I failed so miserably. Laura gave me this mission herself. And he's sure to be the next known of the tribe, and I have dishonored the name of the you. I brought my tail as a penance. But I have to redeem myself. I'll just do something different again. I'm trying so hard. Took it hard, did she? Took it hard, did she? She should. She's bringing up the rear in this crop of novices. If this were a game of free take the hindmost, be on fire right about now. Reckless always have to take the hard way. They fail until they succeed to get themselves killed. To tell you the truth, I was exactly like her once, down to the earnest. Nah, oh god, it's just gonna be them trying to compete against each other. Um, Oh, right, adventure, backwards. Did you? Oh. Thank you most kindly. The mill is a pork kind of place. Small as the Dickens, and all matters of isolated to boot. Makes it tough to get up there. Give everyone accustomed me to you. Right shame about the unknown's decision. A store in the Springs would have been a kindness. It's just a crying strange shame. The worst part is, there are no changing that old Murray's mind, mostly on account of the fact he hasn't one. Well, the thing you don't understand is that this is their place, okay? They own this. They control this. The Forgotten Strings is controlled by them, like the tribe, okay? And they've lived by their own ways for years, and if you think that just because you waltz in and be like, we should change things, it's gonna happen instantly, it's not. It never will. Not how this works. You have to convince them and show them that rules of all. The law is clear. To become the known, one must defeat the current known. In case that means, yeah. However, in order to win the fight, right the challenge, I must first triumph over yours. He stands in my eye is his. In this matter, the known is protected by constant challenge. My arms must be impeccable. A fool may be bien, but weak he is not. I shall make new arrowheads. For that, I need barbs from a Jarzon. Half a dozen should be 6. Ah, Fanera, you're sent. I like the way you handled yourself the last time. Would you... Ah, a familiar scent. I like the way you handled yourself the last time. Would you be telling her that doesn't want tomorrow? You remember? Yeah? I have her where she needs to be. Out hunting and humbled. Gather with her skill. The kindling lay. All I need is a spark. Go east and dispatch. Bring on before our eyes. Pardon that heart of hers so weighed down already with shame of whatever psyche. Fine. So, in other words, he wants us to boom! Bards, have you fetched them? Yes, I have them. You must be surprised by what target you find. Note that you will see the Forgotten. Note what you see of the Forgotten this day. The old ways are going, and don't know that yet. You still have to face off your brother, and then by your, I'm guessing, the one. I guess that's her brother. His brother. God, there's still more. Wait, I'm supposed to be doing something about this quest, but where? This area is taking longer than I thought. Because I keep getting distracted by watching something. Oh, come on. This thing got in the way. Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I hate having to repeat that over and over. I have no idea what I'm doing. I got this far into the academy and then I froze. Ah, that's so funny. Adventurer, I bore witness to your deeds. You are amazing. I felt as though I was in a daze, but now I'm fully aroused. I shall need time to consider your actions as they will. Well done, and thank you, adventurer, but I'm afraid someone may have wrecked their effort. That double died for saw fit to give her another of his lectures as soon as she rode back in. The man is such a fool. His scouting ways cost us more novices than the desert of the beast. Little love for anyone but himself. So, I'm gonna sit here. You have to understand. Oh, that's him right there. That's the boss. The one that leads the tribe.